So hi and welcome to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hotline grips for the G Pro Wireless. If you want to know how to install these, then I'll put a link in the description to the video that I did showing you how to do this, but today we're just going to go for like kind of a review and give you my opinion on what I think of these after a few weeks worth of using them, so you can understand whether they're the kind of grips that you want to use going forward. So as I promised in the installation video, I'm going to give away a pair of these grips, and I've already done that competition, and I picked it using a random name generator, which is probably a bit of a mistake in my part. Next time I'll do a bit of a better competition. Didn't make it that easy. But there was only a few of you that entered, and Hackron, you won. Congratulations. I've contacted you and send me your address and I'll ship these out to you, no problem. So let's get on with the review. So a lot of the concerns with these Hotlines is wear and how well they wear against things like lizard tape, which I'm going to do the next video on. And I've been using these for around 3 to 4 weeks now. I use my mouse daily. I game on it. I use it for general desktop work as well. And I use the G Pro Wireless quite a lot. And if you look at these grips, there is some shininess on the rubber, but there is no wear. The wear is very good on these, and I've not seen any issues with these. I mean, is it going to wear over the next 6 months? Probably. But is it going to wear over the next month? As you can see, it hasn't. So it's definitely got quite a good longevity here. Much better than I expected. People were saying they wear, and I expected to see some form of wear on this already. So the next question is, how well do they grip? So the sides on these grip really well. Initially, if you've got wet hands or sweaty hands, I think you're going to have some problems still with these grips because they don't absorb any sweat because they are rubber. It is water resistant, and that means that it creates a bit of a slippy surface on there. Now it's almost, this texture is almost like some steel series, or that rubber tends to be a little bit hard, but it is that kind of texture like razor use. So a lot of people will be using this kind of rubber silicone, and for me that it was good for my hands because they're quite dry, but when I did get a little bit grease on there, or they were getting a little bit hot, I did find that it does slip around a little bit, so it was inconsistent. Most of the time it's grippy, and it certainly does provide more grip, but if your hands are getting hot and sweaty, this isn't the solution, I don't think, for what you're after. One of the things I don't like is the rubber on top of the buttons. This is something that I've been dying to get off the mouse. For me, it doesn't work. You know, that's just a personal preference. Side grips, though, for me were good. They do make it slightly better for me to grip the G Pro Wireless, even though I'm more used to it now because I've been using it for about 6 months. I'd certainly say the side ones are a benefit, as long as your hands aren't too slippy and sweaty. As we said, the installation was really easy. And one good thing about these Hotlines is they are pre-cut out, so they're almost templated. And the template is very good. They are very accurate or get a very good fit. You can even stretch them a little bit to make them fit slightly better. So installation and the fitting on these is superb, really. One of the other things is, do they get dirty? Well, I've been using them for 4 weeks. I haven't washed this mouse. I haven't wiped it. I've done nothing to give you an idea of how dirty it is. And I think, to be fair, these are still holding up really, really well. Could you clean them? Yeah, you could give them a wipe down. They are rubber. Like I said, they repel water here, so they have no problem cleaning these whatsoever. They will be very easy to clean if they do get dirty. Another thing that would probably be something that I'd be interested in is, do the edges peel here? And I've got no peeling edges. They are still stuck like the day I installed them, and that's pretty impressive. Even on the buttons where I'd expect them to peel, they're perfectly fine. How well do they come off? Well, let's see how well they come off. One of the concerns people are going to have is, are they going to leave some sticky residue? Let's see. So the price on these, for about £8 UK it cost me to ship them from AliExpress, is not a bad price. You know, you can still get a lot more tape for that, lizard tape or some other brands. The brand I've seen someone using look pretty cool on a G305. And, you know, for me, for the side grips, even though they are really good templates, I'd probably cut my own for this price. I think it's a little bit expensive for what you get. And I think there's some probably better solutions out there for this. So my conclusion, while these are a great cut, I love the template. The product isn't bad. It just, I think, there's a bit of an issue with sweaty hands, wet hands, greasy hands. And if you have that kind of issue already, this will not help you. This would help someone who's got dry hands. Again, for me, I didn't like the rubber on top of the buttons, but that is a personal preference. Overall, the product's worn really well. It's not got very dirty. It hasn't peeled the edges, so even for £8, it is actually doing a good job here. It will last some time. So I think it's a bit of a choice, and this would suit your needs going forward. So I hope this has helped you understand what these hotlines are like, and it helps you now decide if they're going to work for you on your G Pro wireless or not. And as always, I look forward to seeing you soon. Catch you later. Bye bye.